Hello, and welcome to another episode of Crossword Radio. This is your enigmatic host, The Brain, and it's Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021. Time for the moderately challenging puzzle, as the New Yorker calls it, their middling difficulty puzzle of the week. Nathan Last is constructed it. Didn't we see him recently? Yeah, he just did last week's Wednesday as well. Well, here we go. Nothing to it but to do it. Ooh, lots of big stacks. Nice. And an interesting look to the grid here. Almost looks like arrows fired from a bow and arrow or something like that. This big kind of swirly, whirlpool looking pattern. That looks cool. Okay, we'll take a look at the acrosses. But oftentimes when you have big stacks like this, it's helpful to go, when I say stacks, I mean, these stacks of very long horizontal answers. I forgot to check the recording software, make sure the grid is centered. Okay, maybe down a little bit. Anyway, that's what I mean by stacks. These long horizontal answers all on top of each other. So usually it's better to get some of the down so you can get some of the crossings in there. So, Star of Us, no, I don't know. Sigh, could be a lot of things. Award won by Marlon James in 2015 for, quote, A Brief History of 7 Killings. Not sure, so let's look at those downs. Slowly, musically. Largo, I believe that is. Urban planning, maybe? Extra could be an add-on. Okay, I like urban then. Signature fabric for designer Veronica MacIsaac. I've never heard that. Signature fabric. What kind of fabrics are there? Burlap? Somehow I doubt it's burlap. Okay. A menial laborer. Could be a serf or a peon. GAF does not... Ending with GAF doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so I'm going to guess that's peon. Star of Us, Lupin the Third. Was he in that movie? Iwo Jima. Small glassy object formed from the debris of a meteorite impact. Oh, certainly heard of that, like on a beach or something, some of the sand turning into this sort of glassy stuff. I don't know the name for it, though. Still looking like Lupin. Sigh. Alas. Woe is me. Not sure. Still don't know. Okay. Freedom to a literary theorist. Freedom to a literary theorist. Can't say I know. Probably need a couple crosses there. Like trains heading for the Hudson Valley from Grand Central. I'm going to guess that this is something bound, like northbound or something, or southbound. East or west are too short. North and south would both fit, and they both end in TH. Can we verify any of these? Demolition Experts Supplies, TNT, trinitrotoluene. Incident at blank, Arthur Miller play. Nope, no idea. Public alternative to an Uber. Well, some kind of bus, a city bus. Round Table titles. Well, the Knights of the Round Table. If you're knighted in Great Britain, you get to be called Sir. Leave out. Omit. Arizona birthplace of Cesar Chavez. Yuma? 910 to Yuma. Isn't that a movie? Luis of Atletico Madrid. Nope. Let's take that out because I don't really know. Relatives of scones, like crumpets or croissants. Tea cakes? Maybe? One time born from Jets automaker. Well, Saab, that was one of their big advertising things. Is that Saab used to be a jet plane manufacturer before they started making cars. Perch for a gull, perhaps. Berg? I don't know. What is this? Tablets core, briefly. So we're probably not talking about like a clay tablet or a wax tablet. I think we're talking about an iPad or something like that, or an Amazon Fire CPU. Central processing unit. A berm. Isn't that a thing? A berm is like a hill. Some kind of hill. Well, maybe not. A buoy. I like buoy because this is guapo, right? Or guapo. I always know that from the movie Three Amigos and El Guapo. All right, debugging device. Debugging. So like a wiretap? Are we talking about like removing? Or no, we're not talking about wiretaps. We're talking about actual insects. Zapper. Juarez? Is that person's name? I know that's a city in Mexico. Blank Manos, animated show about 3 Mexican orphans trained in Chinese martial arts. Well, with about 3 Mexican orphans. Is it Tres Manos? No. Okay. Thought I was being clever there. Jan Psaki, right? This is also, if it's north or southbound, that's also an O in both words. Sigh. Jaw. Well, if it's a noun, it's talking physically about your jaw, but also to jaw on is kind of to, ramble on, maybe yap or yak or something like that. Gab. A lot of things it could be. Dungeons and Dragons monster. Well, ogre in 4 letters comes up sometimes as like fantasy monster or something like that, or a storybook monster, fairy tale monster. So I guess Dungeons and Dragons works equally as well. Let's see if we confirm that. E. Adventurer in Grouchland in a 1999 film. Well, are we talking about Oscar the Grouch, the Muppet? Could this be Elmo in Grouchland? Could be. Acrylics, for example. Well, acrylics, we're talking about acrylic paint, acrylic-based paint. Toby Stevens to Dame Maggie Smith. It's going to be like Sun or something. A whatchamacallit, maybe a gizmo. Result of a leadoff single. One on, maybe. A leadoff single certainly sounds like a baseball term. So it sounds like maybe the first batter up gets a single. So you would have one person on base. You'd be one on. Jeez. Well, it's an award with that section there. Is this going to be some kind of prize? This could be Yap. Guessing that is sun. This is plural, acrylics. What is this? Don't know. Y-O blank G-O. But I mean, it's a proper name. It could be anything. Proper noun, someone's name. It could be a lot of things. So it doesn't necessarily look out of place. Small glassy object. For some reason, like something Booker is coming to mind. Anyway, whatever it is, if this is prize, which I think it is, this is probably not a U. That's probably an R. So that is northbound. Sigh. Dare we go on? What is this? Signature fabric. I don't know. I can't think of any fabrics that end that way. Let's check the blank, shall we? Let's check the map. Let's check the county in California's San Joaquin Valley. I don't know. Californian counties. Orange County. Marin County. Nope, nothing's coming. Instrument seen in the mirror as well. Not too many instruments are going to fit in what we have there. A viol or viol. Incident. What is this? Vishu. Weeder's tool. Probably is a hoe. Something tight. Magnetite or something like that. Star of the Lego Movie. That was Chris. What's his last name? Pratt? Is that how you spell that? Eddying. Well, maybe a whirl. Could be a swirl. Is that a word? A swirl? Let's see if we can confirm it. Dip either as a W or as an H. Dip. I can't really confirm that. Definitely a no for me. I'll pass. Something like that. Thanks, but no thanks. I just cannot conjure what this first word is going to be. Dare, care, fair. Something rally. Like a tennis rally or sections in some retrospective exhibitions. Sections in some retrospective exhibitions. Well, then S. Well, H or W both look good there. Dip. A swim. Go for a dip, you go for a swim. Okay. Sections in some retrospective exhibitions. Bios, maybe? Let's check the lamb. I don't know. Definitely a no from me. Is this like pass? Like, oh, I'll pass. What is this? Voice activated assistant. Well, that is Siri. So this ends in a double S. Well, let's come back to this section. Flower that's 34 across backwards. Well, an iris. And there's 34 across. Lost. Mislaid, like if you lost your wallet or something. Nope. Covers. Taste manos. It's not Jan. Woman often seen in a suit. Is this going to be? Where's the pun here? Like a legal suit, maybe. Not sure. Covers. Spans, maybe. Janitor. Begin. Lament is to rue. Jane Doe. There we go. Begin. Can't think of it. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon theme song. I remember that from when I was a kid. Up to, maybe until. Sancho Panza's mount for one. Yes, a donkey. It's from Don Quixote. Livelihood. Is this gonna be matter or something? Your livelihood is your job. Crash site? Question mark. Maybe the bed, like, I'm going to go crash, as in go to sleep. But this is a weird Latin motto. It's Latin. Above the eye of Providence on a dollar bill. Is that not a pluribus unum? Must not be. Closes. Ends with an L. We're assuming until. Something, like drops the ball or whatever. Launch, okay. And something. Mahmoud blank, 2003 summit participant alongside Ariel Sharon, Mahmoud Abbas. I was very politically aware in those days. I was on the speech and debate team at my high school. Person who experiences little to no sexual attraction for short is an ace for an asexual. Blank guisado, Latin American stew. Don't know, couldn't tell you. Author Ferranti. Ernie or Ellie or something. Sunburn remedy is a balm. Maybe this is Ellie. Your Balkan. Bait and tackle. What is this? Carne. Bread and butter. There we go. Maybe this is bed. Seals the deal. Sucker's a dupe. Talk smack about us. A diss. Elena, I'm guessing. Mangle. To maul. Anuit coeptus. Sure. Why did I think that was a T? From trace, I guess. I don't really know what this is. Maybe it is a J, and then maybe this is Juarez. Incident at... I just don't know. Like vile... Sections in some retrospective exhibitions. Definitely no for me. I mean, that looks like pass. Pep rally. Okay. Pep rally. Medina. Is that a county? Spelled like that? Medina. Sections. I just don't know. I don't know any of these. This is a big problem. Proper noun, another proper noun of an award. This is something tight. This is Booker. Tektite? Why is that word coming to me? Tektite. What does that mean? Does that mean anything? That's a word that's in my head for some reason. Are we... Here we go again. Okay, so it's wrong about Largo. Jeez, I could have sworn. Largo means slowly. Here we go again. Acrylics. Oh, nails. Right, you can get acrylic nails. Agency? Right, okay. Jeez. Incident at... I have absolutely no idea what this is getting at. I'm guessing this is Yuma. There's that movie, 310 to Yuma or 910 to Yuma, whatever it is. I'm going to guess Juarez, just because that's a name that I've heard. I mean, it's a word that I've heard. It's the name of a town. I don't know if I've ever heard of a person named Juarez, but that doesn't mean anything. And geez, this could be anything. Again, it's a proper noun. Obviously, they don't have a milquetoast American white person name. So I have no idea what, it could be lots of things. Although, with this being Tektite, Lupita Nyong'o? Lupita? Is that a name? Hard pass. Okay, there we go. Hard pass. Signature fabric. Jeez. Let's check the tape. Eras retrospective, maybe. What's wrong about Medina? I mean, maybe there's a Medina County in California. I don't know. Wrong about this answer. Turian? Is there a fabric called Turian? Still don't know. Still don't know. Still don't know. And these are just, there's no way to guess what this is. I don't think. Mad Booker? The Mad Booker Prize, maybe? Is that the Mad Hatter? I don't know. There's a guess. How about that? Lupita here to tell me that something's wrong. Well, let's start with a check. See how much of that is wrong. Well, lots of stuff. So it's not Jan, so it must be Jen. Dias Manos? Like, what is that? Day of the Hands? Or God of the Hands? I'm not sure. Dios. Madre de Dios. So it's not that. So Dias must be days. Days of the hand days or something. Madeira, maybe. Tartan? That's a fabric, isn't it? Or that's a pattern. Lento? No. Still something wrong. Man Booker also sounds weird. How much of that did I get right? Everything except whatever this is. Let's just run the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, P. Of course, it's late. Q, R, S. Suarez. Okay. The Man Booker Prize. Okay, well, 22 minutes. Not bad. Ultimately, had to do some guessing and checking there at the end to finish it out. But, geez, Seis? Oh. 3 Mexican orphans between them have 6 hands. Seis manos. 6 hands. Okay. I thought Seis was just SES. I guess I was wrong about that. All right, so that's what that is. Suarez, I've just never heard of this person. Luis Suarez. Lots of Spanish in the grid today, which is good. Make me learn. Madeira County. Isn't there a wine or something called Madeira? Madeira. City of Madeira. Runs of Madeira County. Oh, Madeira spelled slightly differently. Is that the wine? Right. Madeira. Okay. Spelled slightly differently. Eras, add-on, tartan, right. Scottish, like tartans. I thought tartan was the pattern, not necessarily the fabric. I guess it is a cloth. A patterned cloth consisting of crisscrossed horizontal and vertical bands. Yeah. I have some Scottish heritage in me. I know the Grama Menteith is the whatever the Scottish lineage that I have, and so you can look up these various tartans. So I think that is what it looks familiar to me. Yep. Anyway. Hard Pass. I really like Hard Pass there. That's a good one. Good modern clue. Iwo Jima, Peon, Urban. Lento also. Yeah, what does Largo mean? Let me look that up. Largo. Largo music. Italian tempo, meaning broadly, in other words, slowly. So it does mean slowly. And lento. Define lento. In a slow tempo. So lento and largo both work there. I just had the wrong one. Okay. Tektite. Yeah, why was I... For some reason that name was in my head. Tektite. Okay. I guess it was somewhere in my brain, buried deep in there. Tektite. Okay. Northbound. That was a good example of getting that just through, not because I necessarily knew the relative locations of Grand Central and Hudson Valley. I'm not a New Yorker myself. But to, figuring out what it is that the clue is asking for, and then just logically being able to fill in a ton of answers. We filled in bound, we filled in TH and O just by guessing it was by thinking about it and looking at the number of letters we had. Is there anything else we want to look up? Let's look up what this means. Annuit coeptus. Google Translate. From Latin to English. Annuit coeptus. Enterprise signals. Okay. I'm sure it has some kind of much more broader meaning. Annuit coeptus. That's a very literal, probably, translation. It might mean something else, colloquially. Two mottos on the reverse side of the Great Seal. The little translation is favors our undertakings. Because the context is a caption of the eye of Providence. The standard translations are Providence favors our undertakings and Providence has favored our undertakings. Okay. So basically we are, sanctioned by God to, oppress Native Americans. Okay. And the other horrible things that we've done. And then the way to justify that by saying it was divine providence. And let's finally look this up. Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita Nyong'o. She's Kenyan Mexican. Interesting. So there's another Mexican. Yeah, Lupita I thought was a Mexican name. Kenyan politician Peter Nyong'o, born in Mexico City. Her father was teaching, raised in Kenya from age 1. Interesting. Well, I haven't seen Us. What else has she been in? Oh, right. She was in 12 Years a Slave. Was she kind of the primary love interest there? Solomon Northup, right? I think she might have been the primary love interest in that film. Okay. Maz Kanata. Oh. She was the voice of that little creature. I remember that. What creature? The new Jungle Book, Queen of Katwe. Once again, Black Panther. Geez, so she was in Black Panther and Star Wars. 12 Years a Slave. I'm sure she's doing just fine. Okay. 355. I can't say I know that. Upcoming American action spy film. Okay, well, whatever. there we go. Some interesting stuff. Wasn't able to get it fully, but I was able to get it with just checks. I didn't have to actually Google anything to solve it. I was eventually able to figure all that out. Okay, so that's it. I will see you Friday for the New Yorker's Easy puzzle. And there we go. This has been The Brain. Stay safe out there.